Welcome to my Kendal Calling 2023 video. I would just like to leave this disclaimer here. Even though there are not usually in my videos, there are 8 F-bombs dropped in this one of which is said by myself. There is also 2 counts of S-words, 1 rude drawing, 1 cleavage shot, maybe 1 sexy song, and an awful lot of food porn, most of which is vegan. So if that's not your bag, then don't watch it.
It's got problems.
Also, there are quite a lot of bright flashing lights, and all of the music in this video is not my own. Anyway, welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Kendal Calling, up in the north of England. Well, I got a bit peppy just there because I'd obviously forgotten the memory of clambering up the hills with kilograms and kilograms of stuff to be able to set up for the night so that we could sleep in a field for 3 or 4 days. We turned it into 3 days just for the sake of our own aging bodies at the age of around mid-30s and early 40s. Well, got to be careful somehow. We were welcomed with Nile Rodgers and Chic, which was pretty excellent, but only 2 of us made it to that because the others needed to rest. But to be fair, they had driven the length of the entire country from Portsmouth to Kendal. Pretty close to Scotland, up in the Lake District is where Kendal is. It is actually pretty close to Kendal town, which has 26,000 people, and the local dialect is Kendalian. No, I don't technically speak Kendalian, or rather technically I do speak Kendalian, because I'm Kendal. And so this festival has always been on my radar. What the fork?
Oh, like a kebab.
Don't stand in this!
Oh my God.
What is this? The festival itself focuses on sustainability and things like that, which are really, really important to me. It happens in a deer park, but we did not see deer. It was in Lowther Deer Park, which is just to the southwest of Kendal town itself. And the motto of the entire festival is leave nothing but memories. So we like it. We are here for this. I'm sure you can imagine, for a person such as myself, with a name such as I have, Kendal has always been on my radar. I actually am not named after the town, but lots of people are named after it, of course. And in 2013, I finally made it here. 10 years later, I finally made it to the festival. The most yummy festival around. It was so good. And you know what? I was not just happy to be at a festival because in Japan, they just feel so different. People queue and still go to supermarkets at the festival. It's just not the same vibe at all. I was so happy to be with my friends, but I was back in the land of cider and real ale. And so, yeah, there's quite a lot of that happening in this video. Myself and my friend Shelley were so excited to be going around collecting all these plastic cups because we thought we were going to score ourselves loads and loads of free beer, but apparently it doesn't actually work like that. We saw children picking up lots as well, but turns out more fool us. We were just being good and helping the environment. What do you think of my friend's henna designs? I did them myself, you know. And upcoming in a moment, we're going to see a real jellyfish after we awkwardly see my friends posing for what they think is a picture. It's not. In, please. Wow, look at this jellyfish. So good. What do you think? Am I setting the scene? Do you feel like you're there eating the mac and cheese with us, dancing in the sunshine even though it was promised rain, and having the time of your life in muddy fields forever? It was so much fun. I'm so glad I did it. It was very taxing, mostly because of lugging all of our stuff from a car park to a hill to even get there. But we enjoyed some great bands, such as We Are Scientists. And apparently it was the lead singer's final show.
This next one's a sunny day jam. Pretty weak bands.
No, not these guys.
We're made of tougher stuff. We can survive. So help me God, if you fuck up Kendal calling for me, I'll cut you from nape to nat. And now I've done it. Now I've done it.
And my blade is sharpened, waiting backstage, brother.
This is my last show. Thank you all for being here.
What do you think? Would you have a good time jumping around in the sunshine with your friends? Or would you be maybe one of the people that brought a fold-up chair so that you could chill in the back with your friends? To be honest, even just chilling at the tent with my friends is part of the fun. And you get to relax in an environment like this. You can see 2 or 3 or 10 or 15 bands a day if you really want to, if you've got the energy and the means and the will for it. Or you can just chill at your tent, you know, watch everyone go by in their party outfits, which are almost no clothes in most situations, which is just totally different from my life in Japan. But so much fun to see everybody having such a great time. What, for you, is the best band that you've seen live? And did you go to a concert just to see that band? Or did you go to a festival of your choice to be able to see them? In the past, I've been to lots of different local and independent festivals, from really small local street festivals to slightly bigger kind of county or region festivals. And then I even remember going to, yes, I remember, I wasn't that drunk. I even remember going to big metal festivals like Sonosphere back in 2008. My favourite festival actually is Shambhala, which is a festival near Bristol in the UK. And then I used to do face painting and things even when I was a teenager at a really local one called Ashton Court Festival. But these days security is just such a necessity that the price gets too much and then these local festivals can't happen in the same way. In Portsmouth, in the south of the UK, we have Victorious Festival, which is about 10 years old, and it started off just 10 years ago at like £8 a ticket, and now it's like £100 a ticket. But it is really great seeing the sea, watching the sun go down, and watching your favourite band at the same time. It's cool stuff. It's a good atmosphere. Yeah, that's what I needed. So these days, if you go to a festival of any scale, you're going to see huge marquee-like tents, and each one has its own kind of theme or style. And this one was perfect for Rhythm of the 90s. You know, they're a kind of cover band that I've seen a few times in Portsmouth. They're there a lot, so it's pretty cool seeing them up in the north, but the songs they choose are just excellent. Everyone wants to sing and dance. These girls were excellent with their band. They were on one of the more acoustic style stages. They were called Nookie, which does mean what you think it means, is what they said. And I think I know what it means. But they had a great stage presence, and everybody was off watching Example, which meant that this tent wasn't really full, so we thought we would provide some atmosphere and some more beer as well, just, you know, for equal measure. And yeah, had a great time hanging out and having a little chill dance, because you got to have chill times in between all of the excitement times, or else you will just peak, crash. We don't want peak, crash. We want ride in the wave. There was a co-op, so we were able to get supplies to take back to the campsite for the co-op, which was a pretty cool addition, and it definitely balanced out the cost of things like burritos here. I don't know if you know this about me, but burritos are my favourite food. It's tough because my favourite foods are Indian food, Greek food, and Mexican food, and I was able to have all of those at this festival. Somehow I managed to have 3 burritos in just 4 days. I still had lots of other meals. I think I've kind of answered my question as to how I managed to gain so much weight, don't you?
Gotta love festivals, eh? Bring some noise, come on.
the shit drops, we all go together. Every one of you now can afford it. You know your voices. This voice. As loud as you can. On our shoulders. Let's do it properly. Festivals are what an amazing thing. A Friday night.
Every day was lovely as the sun went down and the lights came out. This festival's atmosphere totally changed when the lights came on at the end of every day. And you could even stay out till 2 or 3 a.m. each day if you wanted to. I really wanted to be doing live streams for people on YouTube so that you could enjoy the moment with me, because that's just a really fun way to be, to share in that way. But guys, there was no signal for anybody. There were 2 Vodafone hotspot areas that you could stand next to looking cool. Me and Shelley used that to make sure we could do Duolingo each day, because you've got to put your priorities in order. And our priorities were do Duolingo, drink beer, have fun. And we did it, with priority number 1 being Duolingo. I don't really care if you don't think that's a good language learning app. It works for us, and it keeps us thinking about the language we intend to be learning one way or another. And everything is better than nothing. I swear it.
To the top, then juggle the objects. Audience, if you want to see time for the dramatic music. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Thank you everybody. If you walked away at the end, you're not going to heaven.
She's going to heaven!
Anyway, there was no signal. Sorry. That's where I was. I hope these videos are making up for it. I hope the 2-month wait on this video is making up for it. How are you feeling so far?
Everybody loves Kendal! Love Kendal! Can you see the rainbow? Yeah! I heard you really love breakfast. What did you have for today's breakfast?
I had massive coffee and breakfast biscuits and
Did you have a drink with that?
no,
No drinks?
oh but it's macarena. I like it. It's a worm doing the macarena. Rainproof worm. Hey, macarena.
Oh my god, so sexy!
To be honest, if music wasn't your bag, there was still lots of things to do. There was shopping, though it was limited. There weren't any crafts, so to speak, but there were funny games like this. Stay tuned to the very end to see more on that. There were beautiful areas to walk through that looked like living rooms. Some of them had lanterns that were lit up at night. Some of them had sofas and beds and more.
Terrorist brigade, and the chorus goes like this. It goes middle class terrorist brigade. Because the working folk have had enough, but not just workers in the rough, also those who work for the BBC. They don't have sitting next twice more middle class terrorist brigade. And one more time. I appreciate that, and anyone who works in the arts can vouch for me that that's pretty much exactly what happens, right? And I was sat there really angry. I thought, well, shit, I'm a protest singer. I better write a song about this. But as you can imagine, I'm very much only in the song would no longer make me any money. And so, you know, I wanted to write a song about it. The conclusion that I reached was to write the most half-arsed. I don't talk a lot of bollocks. And I'm really good at making a big fuss over nothing. And I use fancy words and I sound like a twat. And in the public eye, I'm a laughing stock. So with my current CV, are there any... What a shock to the ego, enough to disservice for a Tory MP twat. We'll only have Coldplay and take that, and no one wants that for the live soundtrack. So remember what a bratty is, Rishi Sunak. People in your towns, in your communities, you may even know some of them.
What did I tell you? It wasn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. I did leave a disclaimer. Don't forget that. I know I don't usually have bad words in my videos.
Good evening, Kendal calling. How you fucking doing, Jim? Welcome to song number 2,791. It's just me and my guitar today, so we're doing a song per record until we hit the bit at the end, all right? So let's try this one from 2009. To the east, to the east. The road beneath my feet narrow. It wanders around like a drunken fellow. And some days it's hard for me to follow. But if you've got my back, I'll go home. If you've got... How we doing, friends? It's so nice to be here. And this is a special show for me for a bunch of different reasons. It's number 2,791, that's a nice number. It's also at Kendal calling. I think this is my 5th time here. I fucking... A folk song that I wrote a few years ago. Over here, that's Mr. Dougie Murphy looking after the world, and it still offers sanctuary for all broken boys and girls. So let's head on down to Camden Town and fuck the proud transgender woman. And my resentment has started to fade, cause it was never about who she was, just the way that he behaved. And now my father is Miranda, and willing you can I'm still standing up. People with certain weaknesses, their kids are bastards. But don't blame them, yeah, they learn by example. Blame the folks who sold the future for the highest bid. That's right, last time, that's the case. So I'm gonna let to recover from here. A long way to making it right. Now who'd have thought, without the hope, something as simple as rock and roll would save us all. Now who'd have thought, without the hope.
Guess how much this is? 4 quid. 4 quid.
Yeah, 4 quid was a bit much for an ice cream, a simple ice cream. It used to go by the name of 99, and this didn't even have a flake in it, which is the thing that made it a 99. 99 is 1 quid. That's 4 times higher. That's like $5.50. That's 800 yen. It's too much for a tiny ice cream. It was delicious though. I have to say, this bit at the end of our Saturday night was just so great. First of all, I loved seeing Frank Turner. I'm pretty sure my friend Shelley just came to Kendal Calling to see him, not to see me. But that also made it great for me. She had a great time and it was lovely to see her having such a great time. But this little space in the forest was called like the Chocolate Teapot or something. And just anyone could get up and start singing and everyone would sing together. And there was a fireplace, so it was just lovely. It's better be worth it, right? Who knows, Mum? What came next? What do you think came next? I got my hair done for the day that we went home. Oh, I only kept this in for a day and a half. Well, it was my first festival hair experience. It was alright. It was alright. We had a little bit of the Lancashire hot pots to finish. Didn't get to enjoy Lancashire hot pot, but everyone did zoom over to the Yorkshire pudding tent to go and get roast dinners after this band, unsurprisingly. We disappeared and had a lovely car ride home, which you'll get to enjoy coming up soon. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the full Kendal Calling experience from a Thursday all the way until a Sunday morning. And I hope you consider going to a festival in the future with your kids, with your family, with anyone. It is just great fun. Take money, you'll need it. You probably gain weight, but have a great time. Honestly, it's wonderful. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider giving it a like, a little comment, maybe subscribe, and you can check out the other videos that will come in this series, as well as all kinds of other things, like right now I'm doing Inktober 2023. So give it a look, give it a listen, chat to me live if you like and ask me questions there. And enjoy the blooper at the end.
Proper heritage briefs.
Wow, they're
That is
nice. Olive splat. This is olive oil, but getting made right here. Oh my gosh, that's gross.
Thank you for watching. Check out linktr.ee/Miss Kendal James to support me and see what else I make.
Oh my god.